Yo, people, what's going on? It's the Kitty G, and I'm back again with another video. I got Kendall. I got the lovely Kendall with me. We're going to be talking about Newcastle versus Arsenal. We're going to be going through everything. We're going to be talking about a little bit of Joe Willock. And you know what, Kendall, from what me and Kesh said to you on transfer deadline to what's going on right now, we couldn't be any more right when you think about it, right? And you know what, I did tell you you weren't going to be in a relegation battle, but you know what I mean?
But we were.
You try to tell
I
me.
mean, technically, we still are. We still are technically. So
I don't think you're going to get relegated, Kendall. You don't have anything to worry about this season, hopefully.
hopefully not. I do hope you're right, but
there you go. All right, so big up to everybody watching. If you guys are watching, do me a favor, smash a like on the video. I literally just ate and tried to get myself sorted out over here quickly. So sorry about being a little late, people, but let's get started. Get the show on the road. And you know what? At the end, I will be letting some people come on to ask their questions to Kendall and myself. So stay tuned for that too, right? Let's get started. EGTV, you guys already know. Bang. All right, Kendall. So a lot has changed since we last spoke. Are you there? Oh, we're having technical difficulties. It's okay, people. Let's just get to chat while we're waiting for Kendall to get her stuff sorted out. We got some people saying good evening to Kendall and myself. Kendall, you there? Yeah, Kendall's there.
yeah, can you hear me? I don't know what it was going really weird and slow. I don't know what was going on.
Yeah, so people are just saying smash the like buttons. Someone was saying, are you taking part in the whole blackout on Twitter?
Yeah, as much as I can. So I did share this earlier, but yeah, for the most part, I'm taking part in the blackout.
Yeah, you didn't have to share that, honestly. Thank you. When it comes down to that, and also you became a little bit of a celebrity. You got an agent now. A lot's changed. You're doing this whole, you a lot has changed since we last met. So first time we met, it was the home game, then the FA Cup, and then now we're meeting for the away game. But
yeah,
through that time, a lot has changed. You've won. Your hobby is now becoming a little bit more of a job for you.
Yeah.
Would you say that?
Yeah, 100%.
Tell me more about it.
So yeah, I mean, obviously everyone knows, probably we spoke about this before, everyone who knows me, who follows me, knows that obviously I lost my job due to COVID last year. And I was cabin crew, so obviously flights still aren't going ahead as much as they should be right now. So that probably isn't going to be, I'm not going to be stepping back into that field anytime soon. So yeah, now I'm represented by an agency, a PR agency. So in terms of football presenting and things like that, which is crazy because I only did this as I guess a side hobby to like get me through the pandemic, basically get me through lockdown, because obviously I was born and didn't have a job at the time, so like several other people. But now, yeah, it's looking like it's hopefully, I mean, it's like my actual dream for this to be my career. 100% my dream. So hopefully it just keeps going the way it goes, and maybe it might be soon, we don't know. Hopefully.
Hey, honestly, Kendall, from when I first met you, I don't know how much, I think you had like 3,000 followers on Twitter probably. What are you on now? Like, social media following has grown massively.
11,000.
And you're like the most known Newcastle fan.
Honestly, I laughed that after True Geordie.
Yeah. And then you got True Geordie, then it's Kendall. And then everyone else is up there. I'm joking, but there's one more.
I don't think so. But
Nah. It's all good vibes. But yeah, talking about Twitter, I got myself in a little problem with your Twitter the other day, and I showed my subscribers, and they're like, "Yo, what the hell's going on?" So me being nice guy that I am, I always tweet or whatever, respond to whatever tweets you put out. So you put out a tweet about yourself. Next thing you know, I'm catching myself in problems with verified accounts. I'm on Midnight Vibes with you, and I'm thinking you're giving me dirty looks because I'm like, what the hell's going on? What happened that day?
Absolute madness. No. Nothing was going on. I thought you were hilarious, honestly. So basically what happened was you just offended obviously Bia, who's and like an up and coming US rapper. You were like, is this Cardi B? Or did you say it was Cardi B? And then you were like, that red hair is too much. So she just took it a little bit personally and was like, and ended up insulting you and insulting your head and saying that only your mother would love your face. So yeah.
Yeah, it became a mad thing. But yeah, bringing it back to football. Bringing it back to football. I think we spoke on the football terrace after you faced Manchester United, and you said you're getting relegated. It's it. You're done. We got no chance. We have no striker in Callum Wilson. We have no situation. Everything going on at the club is a mess. And you know what? You wanted Steve Bruce gone. You want him gone so bad that you went on Sky Sports to let them know that you wanted him gone. And you know what? That made the news. You made the news with that. But yeah, tell me, how has your situation changed since we last spoke?
It hasn't. I think in terms of like relegation battle, I think we're like mathematically we are still in one. Obviously Brighton beat Leeds. I don't know if it was today or yesterday. So obviously that hasn't helped because you know we were 16th, now we're 17th. Obviously only one place away from relegation, but I think we've got 36 points and Fulham have like got 27. So we're kind of maybe technically safe, but I don't think we obviously are. We're not mathematically safe yet. So Steve Bruce, I still want him gone. I don't think he will be gone. I really don't think. I think we'll have him for another year at least because he's only got a year left on his contract. If we stay up, he's done the job he's meant to do. If we go down, which is probably unlikely, but if we do, then he's got the record number of promotions from the Championship as a manager. So I think we're kind of stuck with him for a year now. So I've just, my Steve Bruce out agenda is like, it's just that, it's not that I don't believe it. It's just, I don't think it's going to change and there's no point in me fighting something that's not going to change. So I just kind of I just have to let it go now and, you know, just live with it, I guess.
Yeah, no. Being in the Newcastle space and being as big as you are in the Newcastle space, you got some people in powerful places sending you some good stuff. What is that in the background? Like I was asking you after stream, let the people know, what is that?
Yeah, so this is me, brown ale cushion. Obviously, I'm turning it the wrong way. If you know about Newcastle and you know about Newcastle in the mid-90s when they were actually good, it was like the last time we were actually good. Awkward. This is from the Entertainers era. Obviously, the sponsor on the front of the shirt from the Entertainers era, which was sent to me kindly. These are all pin badges. Obviously, the big man Callum Wilson. I'm dropping everything now. Amazing, by the way. Yeah, I've just got a few things. I've obviously got this Torres print here that was sent to me because I love like Torres. Obviously, everyone knows that Torres is my ultimate all-time favorite. In all of these kits, so from Atletico to Chelsea to Liverpool to AC Milan. So yeah, really, really nice getting stuff. Honestly, genuinely, like every time I get something, I'm like, I feel like crying. Like it's just
so amazing, nice, right?
Really amazing.
Yeah, and also, guys, don't forget, Kendall does
nice.
have
honestly,
a channel.
Just overwhelming, humbling.
Yeah, and guys, don't forget, Kendall does have a channel. So if you guys want to check out Kendall's channel,
we had this conversation last time.
What happened?
That I didn't like upload on it very much. Because everyone's like, oh, you don't upload on your channel, which I really don't. I must admit, I don't upload on it a lot. So sorry, guys, but yeah, there is it there if you want to go check it out anyway.
Yeah. So I was just going to let people know. So you can check out Kendall's channel. She has sticker unboxings, transfer deadline stuff. Obviously, Rafa Benitez come back, singing about Rafa Benitez come back. And Dear Steve Bruce, go F off or something like that, I'm assuming. Right? So this is Kendall's channel, guys. Go check out Kendall's channel. Right? The link is in the chat if you guys want to check that out. But yeah, big up to Kendall. And let's get this show started. So first thing I want to do. First time you came on the show, I asked you, is there any Arsenal players you take since the window's coming up? And I mentioned the likes of Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Joe Willock. And when I said Joe Willock, your exact words were, he's too slow. We have slow midfielders. We don't need another slow midfielder. And then when the transfer deadline came along and you ended up getting him, you said we messed up because we went in for Ainsley and we came back with Willock. And you're like, this is such a Newcastle thing to do. And I tried, me and Kesh said Joe Willock is good at scoring goals. And I said, I think Joe Willock would end the season at Newcastle with at least 5 goals. And you said, if we're lucky, we get 5 goals from him, I'll take it. And now, I'm not trying to say I told you so, but I told you so.
Well, really, you did tell me so. I was wrong. I was so wrong. I honestly, every single word that I ever said about Joe Willock, I wasn't hating. I was just very underwhelmed by it all. I was very underwhelmed by the signing at the time. Like, most of our midfield was fit, and we really needed like a right back or like a more versatile player, which Ainsley Maitland-Niles was going to be that. And I was upset about Joe Willock, but to be quite honest, I couldn't be happier with him at the moment. He's single-handedly like got us out of the position that we were in by himself. Like, genuinely nobody else around. He scored obviously 3 in the last 4. 3 in the last 4. So yeah, he's got 4 goals for us already since January. So, you know, Kesh isn't far away with the 5 goals. Just one more. Obviously, it won't be tomorrow because he can't play against his parent club. But yeah, eating every single word, absolutely love him. And if I'm quite honest, I did say that I wouldn't pay more than 15 million for him. But apparently I'm seeing 20 million is roughly about the margin that Arsenal are looking for. And I would be quite happy to pay 20 million now.
Okay, so my question is, if you're willing to pay 20 million, right? With the people in the chat, Arsenal fans, would you sell him for 20 million? And are you guys able to spend that kind of money in a transfer window on a Joe Willock? Because don't you guys need other issues resolved? Or am I being uneducated on Newcastle?
No, there's definitely other things that need to be sorted. I mean, the 20 million wouldn't be an issue because, I mean, in the same way we spent Callum Wilson, 50 Lewis, it was 20 odd million as well. So that wouldn't be the thing. But as you say, there's other issues that need resolving massively. Like, we need a striker desperately. You know, Andy Carroll's not going to last much longer. His contract's up in the summer. Dwight Gale, I don't see sticking around for much longer. So ideally, we need a striker. But if I'm quite honest, and if I'm very, you know, succinct about it, I think Joe Willock will personally, for me, be the first signing we should make in the summer.
Okay. So what I was gonna do next was I was gonna look at who scored. They always do a little bit of a predicted team, and it looks like you guys got some people back. You got Saint Maximin back. You got Callum Wilson back. It looks like Longstaff and Shelby might be in the midfield with Almiron. It looks like you guys got a lot of your heavy hitters back. Does that mean you guys could possibly beat us?
I think right now, I said this obviously on my show yesterday, I said that if we're going to beat you guys, which I must admit, we've only beat you guys twice in 11 years. Yeah, since 2010, we've beat you twice. The last time was 2018. If we're going to beat you, now would be the perfect time to do it, because you guys are having a really tough season. In terms of, you know, Arsenal, it wouldn't be a tough season for us, but for you guys it is. You have just played obviously in the Europa League as well, so there's going to be certain players that are leggy, and you know, the form in the league, our form is just slightly better. I think we've won 2, drawn 2, lost 1. You've won 1, drawn 2, lost 2 in the last 5. So right now, if we're going to beat you guys, honestly, tomorrow would be the perfect time. And if we don't beat you tomorrow, then I'm just guessing that we're not going to ever do it.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on in the chat. These guys are having their own problems. I don't know what's going on, but I'll talk to you guys in a bit, guys. Just bear with me here. So Kendall, when it comes to this team here, do you feel like it would be very similar to the team that we might be selecting?
Yes, I do. That is probably going to be the case. If he starts, obviously Wilson and Saint Maximin, because that team there, aside from Joe Linton, who has been in place of Wilson, because Wilson's obviously just come back from a 6-week injury, then that team would be pretty much the team that would be going out. I think it's the one that's working currently, so I don't see why it should change.
All right, guys, do me a favor. Can you guys sort this out? I don't know exactly what's going on in the chat, but people are saying they're unsubscribing and people are saying they're fighting. I'm like, what's going on here? You guys do what you guys got to do. Right now, I'm in the middle of a show, so you guys sort yourselves out, please. Next, I was gonna say, since you guys don't have Joe Willock, Almiron, John Selvi, and Longstaff, is that a midfield that breathes any fear into me? I don't think so. But St. Maximin and Wilson being back definitely is going to cause us problems because we have not been sturdy at the back recently. We have been good at defending at some time throughout the season, but we have not been the best. And also, I'm just going to show some of the injuries that you guys have. So Isaac Hayden's out. Lascelles is out, which you don't really care too much because I know you don't like him. And then you got Carl Derillo. Ryan Fraser hasn't really played much this season for you guys. Joe Willock is out, obviously, because he's an Arsenal player. Matt Ritchie's doubtful. And then Fabian Shirk is also doubtful. And then Kieran Tierney and Lacazette are doubtful for us. Everyone else is pretty much fit. But you know what? We always have some weird injury stuff. So you never know with Arsenal. But yeah, you guys got a long injury list right now.
Yeah, so obviously Joe Willock kind of can be sidelined because obviously he's not allowed to play. Matt Ritchie, I'm not entirely sure unless he's picked injury in the last week or so, or last game. So whether he's picked up an injury, Carl Dallow, I have no idea was out. Obviously, he's our second goalkeeper, so that doesn't really necessarily matter right now. Fabian Schär's just come back, but he is back in training now, so that's why he's doubtful. Yeah, so that those players, they don't breathe like worry into me at all because they're not really like our hard hitters, really, if that makes sense at the moment.
Yeah, I'm just having signal problems. I don't know why your audio is cutting in and out, but it's okay. It's better now. When it comes to Arsenal, I'm not gonna lie to you, Kendall. I am not too fussed about this Newcastle game. When it comes down to if we were to get a bad result, what it will do is gonna just drag the manager and the whole situation with Arteta in people, Arteta out people. It would be chaos and headaches for us. If we draw, once again, I'm not going to be too fussed about it, but the people who are coming after the manager,
I'm going to jump out because everyone's saying that I'm lagging.
Yeah, you're lagging. Yeah. Okay, yeah, she'll come right back. But yeah, guys, any questions that you guys have for Kendall? And let's see what's going on in the chat here. You guys, I don't know what was going on with Aaron or people talking about unsubscribing and toxicity. What's going on here, guys? Come on, people. We're just trying to have a show here. We're trying to have fun. We're trying to have conversation about football. We're trying to have questions for Kendall, so you guys can ask questions also. Throw your questions in. I got a question. Where's Mohammed? What? I've got a what? Egal, why are you so deluded? That's not really a question. That's just kind of an insult.
Sorry, I jumped out because everyone was saying that I was lagging, so I don't know.
Yeah. How's Ramadan going? Ramadan's good. This is day 19, and it's been okay. You know what I mean? Do you think we'll be promoted? I don't know which club you support. Let me know what club you support. Egal and Kendall, do you like pineapples on pizza? I like pineapple on pizza. Do you? Kendall? Oh, she's gone again.
Am I back? Oh my god, it's driving me insane.
Yeah, do you like pineapples on pizza?
Why is it lagging so much today? Hold on. I don't mind them. I don't really like pineapple too much, but I don't mind them on pizza. They're okay.
Okay. Now moving back to the game. We're just gonna do our score predictions before we bring people in. So I'm gonna say, you know what? Newcastle, when was the last time we beat you? When was the last time you beat us? Like, it's been forever. I feel like we're gonna end up getting a result. And I feel like you guys having your goal scorers back.
2018.
Yeah, so 2018, we beat you 2-1. And then before that, you beat us, I think, at away. You came to our house and beat us, right? Wasn't it at Emirates?
Yeah,
am I mistaken?
Possibly. I can't remember if it was. I can't remember if it was home away, but I knew it was 2018 the last time we beat you guys. So.
Yeah, it was home. 2-1 victory at Newcastle for you guys. Oh man, I don't think we're gonna I don't think we're gonna lose. I honestly believe if we're at home, I feel like we would definitely win, but with a clean sheet. But since we're gonna be away, I'm giving us a 2-1 win. What are you going with?
Obviously, I'm going to back us because right now I feel like our form and obviously the way you guys have had a midweek game. So yeah, it was like 2-1 was my prediction, but the other way around. So
Yeah, people are saying 3-1. You guys are extremely rude. I'm a married man, and Kendall's my friend, so none of that. Um, right,
none
and
of
then
that, none of that.
1-1. People are saying 1-1. You do realize, what do you call it? The football website, leading football website, Who Scored, has us as a draw, 1-1. And they're saying the reason why it would be a draw is because they see that Arsenal has been struggling lately, and they see Newcastle are just getting back their players. So they're basically saying, with the situation where we're in, the situation you guys are in, you guys are going to probably want it more, and just fight for that extra point.
Yeah,
Where
that
we'll
makes
be more
sense.
complacent. And we've been too complacent all season. Let me ask you this: what's your take on the whole Arsenal situation? Would you want Arteta sacked if you're an Arsenal fan?
Um, yeah, I guess expectations are so different because for me, like in terms of Newcastle, like 10th would be amazing to me, but for historical reasons, like good enough for Arsenal as a club. The standard of a club that you guys are at is not good enough. But I also don't think that Arteta can be fully to blame because I don't think that squad that you possess right now is top 4 quality at all. I think there's a lot of you need to inject a couple of like 3 quality players. Obviously, Aubameyang hasn't been on form at all this season, which last season, and however many before, he single-handedly scored pretty much most of your goals. So it's been a tough one season right now for you guys, and it's just you're just gonna have to accept it, and that's where it is. Unfortunately, as much as you don't want to accept it, the case. So, whether or not he'll be sacked, I don't know, because who could realistically take that squad and get it top 6 right now? I just don't know. But then I guess you look at West Ham and you think their squad isn't much better than yours. And they're fighting for top 6 easily. So yeah, it's a strange one. It's a strange one.
Yeah, we got Brendan here. He said he just came to say, Arteta out, Kroenke out, everybody out. J-Lings, you're back to being a
Good
mod.
one.
J-Lings, just do your thing, J-Lings. So I got 3 people here. I'm gonna take the first person, and I'm gonna get Aaron. Aaron, Doncaster Rover fan, one of the regulars on the Football Terrace, my guy. You came on to ask us a question. What's up, man?
Oh yeah. First of all, big up to Kendall. I haven't talked to you in a while, so but it's nice to see you again.
No, hope you're good.
Yeah, I'm doing well. We haven't got anything to play for now. We're just playing for pride and to see James Coppinger, one of your former players, out on a high on his retirement at the end of the season. So, yeah, 17 years is a long time. So I'm down at the stadium. I told you, Egal, on Twitter, I'm going to be down at the stadium next Sunday to see him off.
Oh, that's lit.
Yeah,
are you gonna go to games Newcastle at Newcastle, Kendall, when it's back, whenever games are back on, or you gave away your season ticket?
No,
I
I've still
was
got my
asking
season ticket.
Oh, you gave it away?
No, I've still got mine.
Legit, yeah. I'm screwed because I'm a red member and I can't even get tickets if I wanted to. So at this point, it's like, what's the point of
I
being a
just
member?
buy individual tickets. I don't have a season ticket.
Yeah. I've had my season tickets since 2006, the same one. And we've been on like 2 10-year plans. So I'm in the middle of, this is my 5th, like the middle year of my second 10-year plan.
True. Aaron, so what's your question, mate?
Well, it's interesting, this game. I think the predictions of a draw is quite, I think it's quite realistic. I think that obviously Newcastle getting the players back in Arsenal on their current form in the league, obviously it's quite an even affair when you sort of, weigh it on the scales. My main question now is, now that Newcastle are up, well, it looks like they're staying up because Fulham's lost today. Is this Mike Ashley's, I guess, excuse card, or playing the victim card, to try and win back fans by trying to spend a little bit of money for a squad that will hardly gel together and may face the same predicament next season? And in terms of Steve Bruce, is this potentially, the safe option to say, oh well, he's kept us up now. That's our objective, so we'll keep him. Is this potentially Steve Bruce keeping his job now that stayed up?
Oh, good one.
Yeah, well, as I just said to
Thank you,
Egal
Aaron.
before, I think that I think Steve Bruce has got his job for another year, regardless of what happens. So I think he is, you know, staying if we go down. He's staying if we stay up to see his year out, especially because the takeover's still so like nobody knows what's happening still. There's still a court case going on. Well, about to go on. So yeah, I think we're again like you guys are just in the middle of a season where we just don't know what's happening. We don't know what's going to happen in the summer. We don't know where we're going to spend. So if obviously Mike Ashley's looking to leave, I highly doubt that he's going to want to spend money in the summer, because why would you want to spend money on something you're going to leave?
Sure.
So we'll see. I don't know what that. But thank you, Aaron,
100%.
for your question, by the way.
Big up, Aaron. X asked the question, Kendall and Egal, if you're a football player, what position would you play? For me, I was a right winger. What were you?
Well, I've never played football in my life. I try to play football with my brother, fair enough, but never really. But I'm tiny. I'm 5'2", so I think that I would be like a Shaqiri style player, like, you know, just a little, yeah, like a winger slash maybe can cut into midfield sometimes. But yeah, I think that's a type of player I would be.
Okay, enough said. So I'm gonna I got Gunnar Express, Abdullah, and Sean here, but I'm just gonna go to Sean first. Sean, bless his heart. This guy, I love this guy every time he comes on. Big up, Sean. Sean, how you doing, Sean?
Good.
Sean, what's your question for Kendall and myself?
How is Newcastle?
How is Newcastle?
Yeah.
As a club or as a place?
A football club.
As a football club. We're not too great at the moment, Sean. I'm not gonna lie. We're not a great club. It's kind of every year battling relegation, but you know, it's a family club, it's a community club, so that's what I love about it.
Yeah. Sean, you have any other? Let me ask you, Sean, a question, okay? Who do you think is gonna win on Sunday?
Arsenal.
Yeah. Okay, my guy Sean. Big up Sean. Everyone in the chat, applaud for Sean. Have a good one, Sean. My guy. Okay.
Okay.
Bye, Sean. I love that guy, man. Every time he comes on, makes
I
me
love
smile.
it.
Next, I'm gonna go to Gunnar Express, then Abdul, then Brandon. Gunnar Express, what are you saying?
Yeah, what's up, man? How you doing, Kendall?
Hiya.
Yeah. So my question: do you think Atletico Madrid are going to bottle the Liga?
Let's chuck that one out there. Thanks. You know what? Today I was really worried because Elche got a penalty in like the 87th minute and it hit the post. And I thought, oh, great, that's another draw. Obviously, Barcelona lost to Granada 2 days ago. So we needed that lead. We got the 3 points in the end. Someone's telling me that Real Madrid have just scored, but it's not. Yeah, it's not concerning me at this current time. But if we bottle the league from here, like I was saying it 3 games ago, if we bottle the league from there, it was a joke. If we bottle the league from here on out, obviously there's not that many games left now. It is a big fat joke, and Diego Simeone probably will leave in the summer if that's the case. But if we win the league, I think it'll be better. It'll be okay. It'll stay.
Gunnar Express, you got a prediction for the game?
2-1 Newcastle.
Ooh. Peace out, bro.
I'll take that.
Okay. Newcastle, what's the reason you're an Atletico Madrid fan? We've already gone through this, but if you want to mention it, you're a fan of Fernando Torres?
Yeah, I can explain again. So when I was 9, I went to a game every year. If I went on a summer holiday with my family, me and my granddad and my brother went to a game. And we went to see Atletico play Barcelona reserves. I fell in love with Fernando Torres and then followed his career ever since and followed Atletico with and without him as well.
Okay.
Obviously, as you can see here, Torres.
Yeah, Abdullah, you had something. What was that? What was that you were holding earlier?
One of just because I got a lot of respect for both of you, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna bring it back.
No, let the people see what it is. What was that?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
What is it?
All right.
This guy's acting like this is the most offensive thing he could show an Arsenal fan.
It's brilliant. The trophy that they will never, ever get their hands on
That's so tiny, bro.
The
I'm sorry.
champions. Do, 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 do.
This is one thing we've become. Brandon's laughing in the background. I can see him laughing. Anyways, what's your question, Abdullah?
All right. So first and foremost, big up to both of you in respect to what you're doing. One sec. Yeah. So my question would be, Kendall. Obviously, with Newcastle, right? Do you reckon that if, for instance, let's say you've been Steve Bruce and got in a more attacking manager, do you reckon you'd be higher up the table? Because despite what everyone says, I don't really think Newcastle are a team that's going to go down ever. They keep flowing with relegation, but they're almost like, if you could pick a side man for the league, Newcastle are the perfect side man. They're never going to go down, but they're never going to progress. Do you get it? So do you reckon if you got like someone, I don't know, Eddie Howe, but yeah, all day.
Hi, man. Thanks, Abdullah. Okay, and you can answer the question.
Yes, I do think that we would be high up the table because early on, especially this season alone, defensively, like our tactics are just defensively. We kept saying Bruce ball. It was boring. We just sat back. There was eight people defending at any one time. So yeah, I do think we would have been higher in the table because we've got the quality in the squad to attack. We've got obviously St. Maximin, Fraser when he's fit, Joe Willock now, Callum Wilson. There's really no reason why we couldn't play attacking football if we wanted to, and we have been the past 4 games, hence the results that we've been getting. So yeah, I think if we had more attack and minded manager, we would be further up the table, in my opinion.
Okay, Brendan, who's worse, Mike Ashley or Stan Kroenke?
Damn, Aslan, he just nicked my question, didn't he? Eh?
Yeah.
But I was going to say this, like Kendall. If obviously, I think I know what your answer is going to be anyway. If you could swap Bruce and Arteta, would you take Arteta? If it meant you had to take Kroenke as well. So you take Arteta and Kroenke, and we take Mike Ashley and Bruce.
Yes, I would, because look, Kroenke is bad in terms of for a big, globally recognised club. Yes, Kroenke is bad, but for anyone, Mike Ashley's bad. Like Aaron came on before and he's Doncaster Rovers fan. Mike Ashley wouldn't even be able to run Doncaster Rovers correctly, like genuinely. He's been pulled up in court before for lying. So, you know, yeah, I think so. If I had to swap both, I would swap them.
Yeah, and who's worse, Mike Ashley or Kroenke? So you think Kroenke is better than Mike Ashley?
Yeah, I do. Okay.
I
mean, look, it's kind of like picking which murderer is the nicer person. Like that's where we're at right now. Like, do you know what I mean? But I think Mike Ashley, in terms of the way that he has actually literally been in court for his running of a football club and running of a business in Sports Direct, I think he's probably worse.
Okay, and Brendan, I got a question for you. Someone said to me earlier today that they would be willing to sacrifice losing the Europa League if it meant guarantee that Arteta was sacked. Would you rather Arsenal win the win the Europa League and get into Champions League football, or us lose and still have the possibility of him still being here, but also a possibility of him being sacked?
No. If the question was if we lost the Europa League and the guarantee was that Kroenke was going to leave, then I would say okay. But if it's Arteta, as much as I don't rate the guy, you know that, everybody knows that. If he wins the Europa League, I've said it before, if he wins the Europa League, I personally would say, right, I'm a neutral now. I'm not Arteta in, I'm not Arteta out, but I'm willing to give him one more season to prove his worth. Because how can you sack a manager who's won 2 trophies in this short period of time that he's been here? Still don't think he's good enough. But and in terms of your question, if it meant us losing Europa League just so Arteta could get sacked, no. I want us to win this competition.
Okay, I'm going to answer this question then. Kendall, I got a question for you. He said, would you rather Arsenal win the UCL or Somalia win the World Cup? I'd rather Arsenal win the UCL because then I can share that with everybody. But if Somalia did ever even get to the World Cup, that's a bigger win than us winning the World Cup, in my opinion. If we got to a World Cup, that's a win in itself. Just saying.
Yeah.
Anyways, we freaked out when we scored a goal. I've only seen us score one goal.
I love that though. I love it. Like we're just like, obviously because England, you're just kind of meh. Like
It's a bit like
they're
Arsenal
gonna
at the
get
moment,
in.
isn't
You
it?
know, they're gonna qualify.
No, it's nothing like
they're just
that.
gonna they're gonna qualify.
It's nothing
It's
like that.
boring, but
We won one game in qualifiers for the African Cup of Nations, and the whole Somali community went nuts. Anyways, getting back to football. If you could get relegated and guaranteed Mike Ashley was gone, would you do it?
yeah, absolutely.
What about
100%
Steve
without a
Bruce?
second guess.
Same thing.
I don't know, because obviously, no, because if we stay up with Steve Bruce, he's done his job. That's basically going to be the objective, to do his job. So for me, it wouldn't be as like important to get rid of Steve Bruce as it is Mike Ashley. So I'm kind of on the same page as Brandon.
Yeah, I think she froze again. Did she
Yeah,
Be
freeze?
my
no,
main issue if he kept us up.
Okay, yeah. So you froze for a second. All right, Brendan. Big up
Oh,
to
is it
you,
my
man. What's
stupid
your
phone
prediction
again?
for the game?
Prediction for the game? I don't know, mate. I can see Steve Bruce putting Arteta in a spliff. In fact, forget spliff, doner kebab. That's what he's putting in him. I can see it now.
All right, peace out, bro. All right, Sahal's next. Sahal,
Yo,
question?
how do you feel that Joe Willock ain't playing?
I
not gonna
love Joe
play.
Willock. Yeah, I love Joe Willock. I really would like to sign him. As long as if we're gonna sign him and build a midfield around him, I'll be happy with that. Because obviously our midfield is lacking right now. But yeah, really like the guy. I really like him as a person, as well as a football player. He seems quite humble, and he understands the fans. So yeah, I really, really like Joe Willock.
About Joe, I was thinking he's not gonna play against us because he's on loan. I'm not sure. At the moment, I'm not sure if we can sell him to Newcastle. I'm not sure. I'll be, because there's so much things going around Arsenal. I don't know, man. It'd be. Or I won't be shocked if he get sold, but I'd be like, it's a weird one. It's a weird situation going on with all our loan players, to be honest, because they're stuck in how do I say, in the middle.
Limbo.
We don't know what's happening to all of them, not just Joe. All of them. I don't know what's happening to any of them. That we got so many players on loan, so it's a little bit weird. It might be a knock-on situation where Joe might be staying because our midfield is a little bit light. So
Yeah,
I'm not sure. I
Kendall.
don't know what Egal thinks about that, but
Kendall,
I
you want to
won't
know
be shocked
something?
I
Joe
won't be
Willock
shocked-
has
yeah.
more goals than our whole midfield had last season, and he has
And
more
this
goals
season.
than them this season.
I know, but I'm thinking will he actually make it? I won't be shocked if he actually stays in Arsenal next season. I won't be shocked at all.
I think
Because
at
we
this
got-
point, if we get him again, it'll be another season loan. That's my opinion. I really don't think, obviously, as you say, with the whole Arsenal situation and your midfielders, I think if we are lucky enough to keep him for another year, it will be a loan. I don't think we'll be signing him permanently unless the Angels are on our side, which they never really are. So yeah, agree with that.
Kendall,
Egal,
you
what
know
do
you have a
think?
better midfield than us.
Probably.
Besides
probably not.
Thomas
Well,
Partey.
yeah, obviously Joe Willock, but aside from that, Shelby, really, Longstaff. I don't know about that. I mean,
Listen,
funnily enough, Isaac Hayden, ex-Arsenal as well, who is
Xhaka,
one of my favourites.
Xhaka doesn't get into your team, does he?
Well, Xhaka
Probably,
was meant to be. In January we inquired about Xhaka, strangely, and Newcastle fans were kind of like, oh yeah, I'll have him, and I was like, really?
Egal, what do you think though? Do you think that Joe Willock will survive I don't know what's gonna happen this summer?
The exodus in the summer. I'll tell you
The
this: Joe
exodus.
Willock is going to survive the summer. Joe Willock is going to survive the summer. The question is, will we survive the summer as fans? That's the problem. Anyways, I'm going to let you go, Sahal. Before you go, what's your prediction? Everyone's picking Newcastle to win. It's crazy.
Idea. This game means nothing to us. So Kendall, you can have this one. 1-0 to the Newcastle. It'd be the ironic score 1-0.
You see, everyone's being nice to you.
I know.
Samuel, what's up?
Listen, I'm not gonna be nice. Forget
Like it.
about being nice. I ain't gonna be nice today. Because you know what? I expect
You
we
came
always-
here looking like Eminem.
What?
I would,
Listen,
I would
just came
expect
back.
nothing less from you, Samuel. I'm not gonna lie.
Listen, the St. James's Park. Listen, you always get big wins there. You know, good memories. You know, where Giroud scored that goal that got us top 4. I don't know. Well, that's kind of embarrassing, though, isn't it? Because we should be challenged for titles, and we're just celebrating top 4 year in year out. Every time we go to Newcastle, St. James's Park, guaranteed 3 points. No, that's why I don't want Newcastle to go down, because I'll be quite sad. Because every season we get what? Listen. It's just
Man
me.
came in like this. Yo, keep talking. Don't get distracted. This is how you can tell he's not trained.
I'm not sure. Okay, listen, I gotta carry on. Listen, 6. I don't want Newcastle to go down, Kendall, because 6 points every season we're gonna lose. Listen, I know we're crap right now, but every time, no matter how bad we are, I say, you know what? We've got Newcastle coming up, guaranteed 3 points week in, week out. That's why I miss Sunderland. All these North East teams, Middlesbrough,
Wow.
Sunderland.
Wow.
I miss all these teams. As it is, all these North East teams in the North East are pathetic. That's what they are. They all are pathetic. They're all Middlesbrough, you know, big up to them, so they won a League Cup like 17 years ago.
Samuel,
when they
God,
got-
I could take our easy 6 points. I'm not taking pathetic like that's hurt my feelings a bit.
Tell me, the 3 other clubs, okay? I mean, Sunderland, Middlesbrough, Newcastle, what have they've done anything major? I mean, since 06, the last big thing that North East side was done was Middlesbrough getting to Europa League final. But aside from that, nothing. Literally, they had nothing to show for in the cups, in the Premier League. I guess Sunderland's the miracle escapes. But aside from that, nothing. Zero production for those clubs. It's a fact. As you don't like it, Kendall, it's a well-known fact.
No,
You're
you're right.
Kendall's not entertaining you today with that. He's done.
Well, no,
No,
it's
it
true
is
though.
facts.
Exactly, Egal. But you know what? I've got to say the ownership. Like, actually, listen, I'm actually out.
No, to be
I
fair,
stand-
honestly, it is true. I can take it because it's true.
Okay.
Exactly, Egal. That's what I'm saying. Listen, North East.
Listen,
Newcastle
Kendall,
stay
I
up.
had someone come on here who is a Sheffield United fan, and Kirsten came on and said, "I hate Sheffield United. I hope you get relegated, and I'm happy you're getting relegated."
No, that's too far. That's too far. I want Newcastle to stay up though. That's being nice because we get 6 points. I don't know why he's upset. He wants Sheffield United to go down. Or then again, he was a Man United fan because
Yo, Samuel's gotta go, man. Yo, prediction for the game. Score prediction.
Listen, I'm gonna go Arsenal 2, Newcastle 0. They can't score against us, no matter how bad we are. They will.
Man is on a mad thing today. That wasn't
Can't score
Samuel. That
against
was
that
his twin
defense.
brother
Samuel, I'm not-
who had too much candy. I was gonna say something else, but Mustafa, what are you saying?
Yeah, well, you guys good?
We're good, man. Mustafa's
Yeah, thank
regular.
you.
You see him on the terrace. Yeah, he's a mod, I think.
So Kendall, so do you think the takeover of the Saudis will still happen?
No, I don't think the Saudi takeover will happen. Just based on everything that's gone on the last year. But I think if it does happen, it'll be a different kind of group than who it was before.
Okay. And Mustafa, what's your prediction for the game?
2-1 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal. And let me ask you this: as a Manchester United fan, there's no love lost for Leeds or Newcastle, right? But do you ever see Newcastle being better than Leeds?
At the moment and next few years, no.
I don't know why I asked a silly question. Peace, bro. Kendall, quick question. Alan Shearer and Henry were voted into the Hall of Fame for the Premier League Hall of Fame. Do you feel like those two were the most deserving? And there was some big accounts saying Alan Shearer didn't deserve to get in. How ridiculous is that?
Absolutely. I'm not even being biased. Can we just, on a real level for a moment, we just need to speak about it. We have the greatest Premier League player of all time, in my opinion, which is Thierry Henry, and the greatest Premier League striker, which clearly by stats, he is the record goal scorer still right now, and he retired in 2006. So the greatest striker as well. There was absolutely nobody else you could have put in before them two, in my opinion. And obviously, you had big accounts saying Roy Keane should have been. I just, whatever. Like, honestly, at this point, I just have to laugh because it's like, okay. But yeah, I don't think you could have chosen any other two to go in there.
All right, people, smash a like on the button, smash the button right now before we continue. And Gunnar Express, I'm gonna add you in a second, but there's Who Knows here. Who Knows? What's up? Unmute yourself.
Hello. Am I audible?
No, you can. I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I was just gonna say, how are you guys? You good? Both of you?
We're good, man.
Good, thank you.
Thoughts on the game?
Yeah, my question is for you, Egal, actually. Why do you care for Arteta so much, especially since he's been 10th, like, since I can remember?
It's not that I care for Arteta. It's more that I see that there's so much deep-rooted issues at the club right now that sacking the manager will actually not benefit us in the short term or long term. It might actually set us back in our rebuild.
I hear that, but if you lose tomorrow, and then like, I don't think you're gonna lose. I think Arsenal are gonna.
If we lose tomorrow, does it affect our results at the end of the season? Everything is in the Europa League.
Yeah, but if you lose tomorrow, is there confidence for the Europa League?
Bro, we've lost games before and we still pulled out victories versus Benfica. So
yeah. Either way, my prediction is 2-0 Arsenal.
What?
I don't think Newcastle can beat you. I think Arsenal are gonna win. I don't think Newcastle can beat you. But I think the manager's just ruining your team. That's my personal opinion.
Okay, yeah. Aston Villa just won, by the way, so we're 11th. Uncle Laurie just told me that. So we're currently 11th. And you know what? Now that we're 11th, let's hear what Gunnar Express has to say. Good. Anyways, thanks. Who knows?
Yeah. See you later. Take it.
Gunnar Express, we're 11th. What do you think?
Why are we shocked? Like, obviously Villa were going to win today, man. People are saying that they're going to drop off. They're going to do this, that. No, they're not. But I just wanted to say about this this Alan Shearer, Thierry Henry thing, yeah? Let's just get this right. They're not being added together. It was Henry first, then Shearer, yeah? Because I see a lot of people saying they're added together, or that Shearer was added first. It was Thierry Henry.
You didn't have to.
I have to, because he's the king. He's the GOAT. He's the best ever player
what
to grace
difference
the Premier
realistically
League.
does it make? Like,
Every difference.
Why does that make every difference?
Because Arsenal fans, as you probably know, we have to hold on to the old times because we don't have anything to look forward to in the future. So I'm going to take
that is our bag. That is our bag. Holding on to the good the good times. Trust me. Like, I swear we have not had good times since 2004. So that is
ours
our
was what?
bag.
Our last one was 2006, so we're not far off.
People are saying Cristiano Ronaldo is better than Henry.
Oh, yeah, whatever, man. Get out of here.
Whatever floats your boat. Anyways, later, man.
Yeah, in a bit.
I Kendall. So before we wrap up, we're gonna have people in the chat want to ask us questions. They can ask us questions, but I want to ask you about Gucci Man, Saint Maximin. How much would it take for us to get him?
Probably 50 mil.
50 mil.
If you want me to be honest.
50 mil for Saint Maximin.
I can't even take any lower than that based on the fact.
People in the chat, do you agree with 50 mil? I think that's ridiculous.
When we bought him, they're going to want to. He is the most tangible asset.
50 mil.
If you look at Pepe, he was 72. Okay. This isn't my like me saying he's worth 50 million. This is not me saying that. This is what at the dual. Okay, so if you look at Pepe, you guys paid 72 million for Pepe. On top of that, he's the most tangible asset in the squad, so they're gonna get as much as they can for him because the rest of the players aren't going to recoup their money as much as we would like to think. So they're gonna want him to be the top one. Also, he never used to have a release clause in his contract. He signed a new contract in January. The release clause will be in that region, in my opinion, right now. So, yeah, I think 50 million will get him easily. The way Mike Ashley is, probably a little bit less than that. But, yeah, I think roughly around that now. Especially if players like, for example... who was in my head there? Sean Staff was apparently worth 50 million to go into Man United 2 seasons ago. So, yeah, got to be around that.
We got another caller, bro. What's your name? Hello, you're on mute. Hello, you're muted. Okay, he bottled it. Bottled it. He bottled it. Question to Kendall: would you take relegation to get rid of Mike Ashley? I can answer that for you. She's gonna say yes. All right.
Yes, we did obviously just say that. So
Could you guys hear him? I didn't hear him.
absolutely.
Yeah, that guy didn't say a word.
No, I
Next,
didn't hear him
any
either.
other questions? Question, rank these 4 ballers. What? Pepe, say Maximin, Pulisic, and who's the other one?
There's not even 4 there, Abdallah.
He just named Papa. Who's Papa Smurf?
Pepe.
I think he's trying to catch me out. No, that was a
He
banter.
said Papa Smurf Pepe. Papa Smurf Pepe, Alan St. Minimum, and Captain America.
No, that's too much. That's just too much. Absolute joke. Forget about that. Honestly, Kendall, let's be real. End of the season is nothing like the beginning of the season. Beginning of the season, you have so much hope, you have so much energy, you have so everything. It's kind of like now, it's just like, well, what are we doing? It's like the season's just been so annoying. You know what I mean? What about for you? How annoyed have you been this season? Because for me, it's been an absolute shit show as an Arsenal fan.
Oh yeah, 100%. Same for me. I didn't expect us to be spending 100 million, and fighting relegation again. I just didn't expect that. So yeah, I'm totally on your same boat. I don't want to be in this position again next year because we've gone backwards. We finished 13th last year. We're going to finish, probably 16th, 17th this season. I just don't really and truly. So yeah.
Cam. This is him at game week 2. So energized, so happy.
Match day 2! Come on, Arsenal! We love you, Arsenal. We do. We love you, Arsenal. We do. We love you, Arsenal. We do.
Literally, and now if you see him, he's like Arteta out, everybody out, pissed off. I love Cam. But like,
I love Cam. He's great. He's
ups
great.
and downs of being a fan. I said we're gonna get top 4. How dumb was I?
You did say some things. I mean, you do say some things, but yeah, top 4. I mean, you didn't start off too badly though. At the start of the season, it wasn't too bad. Top 4 was reachable, but
Hey, people were saying Jose Mourinho is gonna win the league with Spurs.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, and also that Everton was
Lampard
going to be there.
And Lampard, if you remember.
Yeah, I do. I remember a lot about the beginning of the season.
Some people voted for Villa to get relegated.
Yeah, Man City were like 9th at one point as well. So, yeah, wild.
It's been a long topsy-turvy season. But at the end of the day, you're not going to be relegated. We're not going to get top 4. We're not going to get Champions League football unless we win the Europa League. And you know what? For the people who want Arteta sacked, unfortunately, he's not going to get sacked. And he does look like a Ken doll. And some people do find him attractive. I generally don't see it. Do you see it? Do you see what people say Arteta's attractive?
No,
like Harry always
personally. Yeah, I don't personally see. I see like he's not ugly. Like he's not an ugly man. Like he's an attractive man. But like he's just not for me.
Yeah, I think Scott Parker. A lot of people going crazy about Scott Parker and Graham Potter coming to Arsenal now. That's what people are trying to say is our level. Oh my God, you froze the funniest picture ever.
I mean, there's shouts for them to go to Spurs as well now, isn't there? So
true. Yo, we got one more person. Who's this? Yo, what's up?
Yeah, I'm a Leicester fan here.
Yo, what's up, man?
I just got a feeling. I think Man United won't win the Europa League. I think Arsenal might win it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just got feeling. Because if you set your manager, if you set your manager and get a good manager, you will get there.
What is that behind you?
Inacho.
Okay, most
Great
improved
choice.
player.
Great choice.
I'm a big
Yeah.
Leicester fan here.
No, that's nice, man. You need to come on more often. And you have any questions for Kendall?
I just got. You're very You're playing very good, Newcastle.
At the moment, we are, but whether or not it'll last, I don't
Wait
know.
and see. Wait and see. We might beat you. We might not.
I think you will. I think you'll be all right. We play you guys next, don't we? So.
Do you think we'll get Champions League or not?
I think it's done. You guys are gonna get it.
Yes,
guaranteed.
I do. I think Leicester will get Champions League. Yeah, I think you'll get Champions League.
What about you? Do you think you're going to stay up next season or you go down? No people thinking you're going to go down.
I think we'll be all right. It just depends, but I think we'll be okay again, hopefully. If we don't lose any players, I think we'll be okay.
I like from your players from Arsenal is Babian. I love him.
You like Aubameyang?
He's a good player. If you got some, I just don't like Chelsea. I might be going to Wembley for FA Cup.
That would be amazing. You get to watch your team.
Yeah, my favourite team. I'm so happy Leicester doing so well. What about your team?
Honestly, our team's an absolute mess in general. Arsenal, Newcastle. Kendall's frozen again with her eyes wide open. Oh, that was hilarious. And then, but yeah.
I'm saying this now. I think Arsenal will win 2-1.
Thank you, my guy. Big up to you, man.
Can you go and also check out my YouTube channel?
Tell the people.
Yeah, I'm on trying to get 300, and also I'm trying to get to. I'll describe your channel, the Newcastle fan.
All right, what's your channel called? What's your?
Mine is still Fox.
Mine is Silver Fox. All right, man. People, go check that out whenever you get a chance, and if you're watching on the playback, check that out. My guy, have a good one, man.
I will do.
Thanks.
All right, and we got Jesse Lingard here, the final person of the night. Jesse, what you got to say? Oh, he bottled it again. He bottled it again. All right, anyways, Kendall, honestly, big up to you. Always absolute pleasure to have you here. And you know what, people, you haven't shown Kendall enough love. I need you guys to do me a favor. Put a round of applause in the chat if you haven't done that already.
That's okay.
Say thank you, Kendall, for coming on. And also smash a like on the video if you guys can do me. Smash a like on the video. You guys already know where to catch Kendall. That's her Twitter @ right there. Her actual channel is the name in the name in the actual featuring. That's her name. Everybody in the chat who's been nice behaved today, big up to you guys. All right. Final thing, Kendall, before we go, who's your favorite Arsenal player currently in the Arsenal team? So you can't include Joe Willock because he's not in the Arsenal team.
Bukayo Saka.
Okay. And do you think, and how good do you think he could ever become?
Oh, yeah, I think he's amazing. He just needs to be in a team that obviously understands his individuality and his brilliance, and kind of hones in on that a little bit, because I think he really, in the even next season, I think he could probably, if he stays at Arsenal, could be a focal point 100%.
Okay, and do you think I'm crazy that Arsenal could still get Jack Grealish? That I think that?
I think you're crazy right now. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
The way everything's gone, maybe, I don't know. Maybe if you think it enough, Egal, it might happen. But I won't be mad if it does. It'll be fine.
There you go. And yeah, big up to everybody watching. We hit the target of 100 likes for the video. And guys, don't forget to go subscribe to my guy, Miney Silver Fox, for his Leicester channel. And don't forget to subscribe to Kendall's channel. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And guys, don't forget to check us out on Twitter also. That's Kendall's Twitter @ right there. You already know my Twitter @ the Kitty G. And yeah, have yourselves a wonderful day, everybody. That's the preview for the game. I might be doing a watch along tomorrow. I might not be able to do, depending on what time. When's the game again? I forgot what time the game was. Do you remember?
2:00 tomorrow, I think. Was it 2:00
I'll
tomorrow?
be doing a watch along. Don't worry. 2:00. Because this whole thing with Ramadan is really affecting me to do everything. But yeah, big up everybody. And Do you have time for one more caller? One guy called in, but let's see if he actually comes on.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
there?
yeah. Whatever you fancy.
Hello? Some
Hello.
dodgy
Is
stuff's
that a
going on right now.
road?
Hello? Okay, that was some dodgy stuff. Anyways, have a good one, ladies and gentlemen. We're out of here. Peace.